Having a well-executed operational plan is essential for any restaurant operation, any business operation, in fact. But today I'm going to talk about Michael Gerber, how he would run a restaurant. It's just to be mentioned. In his book, Michael Gerber, known for the E-Myth, one of the best-selling books of all time, it talks about the most successful small businesses in the world. And today I'm going to talk about implementing Gerber's principles in your restaurant operation. How would he do it? If he was running a restaurant, how would he give you a plan? Let's go through it now. Applying these strategic principles from Michael Gerber to a restaurant setting can create a highly effective operation. From kitchen workflows to customer experience. Here's how each component can play out in a restaurant environment. Firstly, execution of a plan. That means ensuring the business strategy and daily plans are followed accurately by everyone from chefs to servers to kitchen hands, etc. If the restaurant mission is to deliver a unique dining experience with exceptional service, this vision should be reflected in every aspect, from menu planning to staff interactions. Daily plans could include specific preparation, customer service goals, team roles for the ship. The core components are daily operational plans, weekly targets, monthly strategic reviews, and annual goals. Implementation. Create detailed opening and closing checklists for each department, the kitchen, front of house, and bar. So basically, start of the day, when they come into work, what they do, their preparation, process of preparation, what they need to do, ready for serving of the customers, and finally, the closing procedure. Establish clear preparation lists, par labels for inventory. Ensure that you've got sufficient stock to run the restaurant for that evening. Nothing is worse than running out of stock halfway through the evening. On the other hand, having too much stock could become a bit disorganized, things falling over each other, etc. Set daily targets and revenue goals. Now you've got an idea, it's all seasonal, how many customers you expect in that day, and what sort of revenue you're going to get. Your bookings, assistant bookings may be organized in a way that you'll know what's going to happen within reasonable limits. Define specific timelines for food preparation and service. You don't want people waiting for their meal too long. So maybe you can look at things like staggered booking times to ensure that you can cope. Rather than everyone coming 7:30 or whatever time it is, and you're all stuck running out of it, and you're all running around trying to produce food at the same time. Example could be like 6 a.m. receiving deliveries and quantity checks. So you ensure your deliveries come in the morning, so you're ready to go. Then at 7 a.m., preparation teams starts their preparations, your mise en place for the day. 9 a.m., maybe you do your lineup, setup, and station checks. 10 a.m., briefing and menu special review. So you get your staff together, kitchen staff and your waiting staff, and you tell them, all today, this is what's happening. We've got so many bookings to carry out, and the specials of the day are this and that. Familiar with it, they're ready to go. So when the first customers come in, bang, they're ready to go. Design of organization. This means that structuring the restaurant so everyone has clear roles and knows exactly who is responsible for what. For example, the head chef, the sous chef, the line cook, dessert chef, the kitchen hands, the entree cooks, if your operations are large size, but obviously roles are shared in small operations. Each role has set duties, and everyone knows who to approach for specific issues, such as asking the head chef quality concerns or the manager for customer complaints. So you must have a clear structure, clear hierarchy organization, define the roles and responsibilities, cross-training protocols, so they all know each other's job to an extent. If there's someone off sick or they're very busy, say the sweet chef is running late with the preparation, someone can jump in and give them a hand. And there must be communication channels. Delivery of the brand. You've developed the brand for your marketing, your decor, etc. Obviously food. The restaurant should consistently deliver on its brand promises. An image reflecting in every aspect of the business. If the restaurant's brand is about rustic Italian cuisine, everything should align with this: the ambience, the music, menu design, and even the server's attire should reflect a rustic Italian experience. So whatever cuisine you create, it should be consistent. The key elements: consistent visual identity, a standardized customer experience. Customer got certain expectations when they arrive at your restaurant. You need to carry out that experience. To implement it, design guidelines for all visual elements. Have adequate staff training on brand values, regular brand audits, and customer feedback systems. What does a customer think of it? Does it align with your goals? Are there complaints? Are you misaligned with expectations? So it's a matter of fulfilling the expectations of the customer. Example will be brand standards checklist. For example, staff uniform requirements, ink carrying with a theme, plating presentation guidelines. Each cuisine has certain presentations on the plate, the music playlist, and volume levels. So if you're having a romantic ambience, have nice, quiet, classical type music, for example. Italian restaurant, have some Italian music. If you're a sports bar, you probably want something loud music. So be consistent. Table setting standards. Photograph style guide for social media. So your social media advertising should reflect that cuisine as well too. When a customer comes to your restaurant, you're giving them a promise. They're expecting something, and you promise to deliver. How to fulfill that promise? Leading up to what is promised to customers, whether it's farm to table freshness, fast casual dining, fine dining, etc. If the restaurant promises fresh ingredients sourced daily, it should never substitute these with frozen or low-quality alternatives. This includes clear communications to customers so that they know they're getting promised level of quality. Customers aren't silly. Give them what they're expecting, they'll be disappointed, and they won't come again. Core promises. Food quality. You're promising a certain food quality. Give it to them. Certain service standards. They're not going to a fast food place, they go to a fine dining restaurant, and vice versa. Timing commitment. Obviously, again, we refer back to a fast food restaurant. They expect something very quickly. Fine dining, they come for experience. So they're happy to wait a little bit longer. A value proposition. Are they getting what they're promised? What they're paying for? Is your customer satisfied? How do you implement this? Quality control. Check. Service time monitoring. Are the meals coming out of the restaurants in a timely fashion? Are they running late? Running late, the customer disappointed. Not fulfilling your promise. Customer feedback collection. Your customer saying, are they getting the experience they promised? Are they complaining about slow service, rude staff, unclean premises? Have regular staff training. Ensure the standards maintained. Through the processes, how to serve, how to present the food, how to talk to your customers, the sequence of events. Example will be service promises. Lunch service, order at a table within 15 minutes. Water glasses, never below half full. Every table is greeted within 2 minutes of seating. Manager to check at every table. Congruency to standards. That means ensuring everyone upholds the restaurant daily standards. Example, standardized quality, portion size, and servers interactions. For instance, every dish has specific presentation standards so that staff know exactly how each meal should look and be served. Standard areas, food preparation, service protocol, cleanliness and hygiene, safety procedures, guest interactions. Implementation of this, written standard operating procedures, regular audits and inspections. watch what's happening. Maybe training and certificate programs. Send them out to specific training. Can't do them inside. And performance monitoring systems. Examples of this could be, for example, in food preparation standards, temperature logs for all cooking and storage. Are they right temperature? Are we risking food poisoning people? Are we cooking things to the right temperatures? Is it coming out hot as expected? Or is it too hot or too cold? Is the texture right? Or that sort of thing. Standardized recipes and with photos, recipe cards, photos in there so they know how the food should look like. Portion control guides so that you're not presenting the right way. You're maintaining food cost control system, right? Shelf life guidelines, rotating your stock, ensuring you're not keeping things too long, things are getting stale, too old, and it could reflect in the quality that given out to the customers. Building a team that operates at a high level of professionalism and consistency. For example, hiring skilled, passionate chefs and servers trained to deliver top-notch service. This might involve regular training sessions to improve skills, customer interactions, or kitchen procedures. You have to hire the level of chefs you need for operation and have them trained up to your service quality. Focus areas obviously be things like recruitment, training, performance management, team development, recognition, and rewards. So the staff must be rewarded for good operations. Doing the job well, that should be acknowledged. Otherwise, they lose interest and recognize what they're doing. Implementation of this will be structured interview process, comprehensive onboarding program, so that when they come in place, they're told what is expected of them. Regular performance reviews. Talk to them. How they're going. What are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? How can they improve? Ongoing training calendar. Have continuous training so they continue the standard, improve the standards in line with your operations. Recognition programs. Again, if they do the job well, recognize it. Reward them. They're important to you. A training program could involve restaurant overview and safety, role-specific training, shadowing experienced staff. So they're working with experienced staff for a shift to see how they're doing it, and so they can learn the right way of doing it according to the operation. Supervise independent work. So their manager watches them closely to make sure they're doing things right. Correct them when they do things wrong in a nice way. And a performance review. After they've done it, you tell them how they're going. Next aspect is consistency. No compromise, no excuses. What that means, ensuring that every part of the restaurant experience is the same, no matter the day or the staff. If customers come in for dinner on a weekday or weekend, they should receive the same quality of food, service, and ambience. Strictly enforcing this principle can help retain loyal customers. So again, I'm saying they have certain expectations of customers. You must maintain those expectations. It's a promise. The key areas: food quality, service standards, operation procedures, brand execution, and custom experience. How to implement it: regular quality checks, daily pre-service briefings, cover what's happening in the daytime, any changes. Is it going to be the same as yesterday? What's new, what's old, and performance track. Example of a daily consistency checklist would be recipe taste test. I mean, no reason why your staff can't taste the food because they've got to describe the food to the customers. Customers might ask which is a better meal than this or that, or a suggestion or whatever it may be. Presentation photos, so they know what it looks like. Service timing measurements, see how long it takes to get the customers. And customer feedback reviews. Creation of an operating system. What this means is systematically handling everything from ordering supplies to serving customers. For example, implementing an ordering system for ingredients, a reservation system, and point of sale system. Creating workflows, checklists, and processes that ensure every task is completed on time and according to your service standards. System components will be things like standard operating procedures, process documentation, training materials, quality control measures, and performance metrics. Implemented like digital operations manual, task management software, inventory control systems, with point of sale system integration, and a staff scheduling platform. Example of this will be digital systems integration, inventory management system linked to point of sale system, staff scheduling software with labor cost tracking. So you're scheduling your staff according to demand restaurant. Recipe management system, cost analysis, customer relationship management system, maintenance and cleaning schedule tracker. Next one is flawless execution. What this means is make sure all operations run smoothly and customers consistently have perfect dining experience. Example could be checks at each stage. Food is double checked before leaving the kitchen. Usually the executive chef is there where the plate is served to ensure it all comes out right. And tables are regularly inspected, cleanliness and proper setup by usually the restaurant manager or the owner, who it may be. Each serve ensures orders are correctly taken and delivered without errors. The focus will be attention to detail, continuous improvement, error prevention, quick problem resolution. There's a problem occurs, fix it straight away. Don't let it hang over. Otherwise, they'll accumulate. Have an excellent mindset. Implementation of this: pre-service checklists, quality control points, regular staff meetings, performance metrics, and improvement initiatives. Example will be service excellent protocol, pre-shift briefing with focal points, pre-shift briefing with focus points, station inspection checklist, service sequence timing checks, post-service analysis. How was it like? How was it carried out correctly? And daily improvement goal setting. What have we been doing right in the last few weeks? What are we doing wrong? Where can we improve on? Let's set a goal to increase the standard. Documentation and orchestration. What this means: focus on excelling in every tiny detail and gradually expanding that excellence. For example, focusing on perfecting the experience at one location before considering expansion, looking at having multiple outlets, ensuring every detail from the kitchen sufficiency to dining rooms ambience is meticulously attended to. Documentation areas, procedures, recipes, training materials, performance data, incidents reports. How to implement it: a digital documentation system, regular photo and video documentation, regular updates and reviews, accessible knowledge base, somewhere where the staff could always find out if they're not sure of something. Example of a document system: for example, a recipe with photos and videos. For example, photos, what the meal should look like. Videos, how to prepare the meal, how to serve the meal, how it should look like, etc. Training manuals with competency checks. Incident report templates, so if something happens, report it correctly. Performance tracking spreadsheets. Equipment maintenance logs. Ensure that equipment is up to scratch all the time, performing properly. Breaks down, you're in trouble. It slows down everything else. The system is a solution. What this means is every procedure from opening to closing is documented and orchestrated to avoid errors and maintain quality. For example, documenting recipes, customer service protocols, and cleaning procedures in every detail so that every employee can follow the same steps. Orchestration might mean having a well-practiced routine for team members work seamlessly together. System integration. All components work together. Clear connections between elements. Measurable outcomes. Continuous improvement. And a scalability focus. So you can increase the amount of meals and the volume. It's easily scalable once you've got the foundations right. Implementation. Regular system audits. Performance analytics. improvement tracking, staff feedback collection, and system updates. System integration parts, inventory linked to menu planning. You've got the right inventory there, you know how much you're using, how much you need to have the menu produced. Staff scheduling tied to sales forecasts. So you've got enough staff to be available to service your customers. Customer feedback influencing training. So where the complaints are coming, where the staff can improve on. Cost control affecting menu engineering. How to control your costs, know where they're going. Ensure that the menu's a way that it follows a cost control system or properly. Quality metrics driving process improvements. The system is a solution. What it means, a well-developed system keeps things running smoothly, even when challenges arise. Example, a restaurant with a well-established system can handle hours of unexpected situations more easily. For instance, a system for handling customer complaints ensures issues are resolved quickly and appropriately. Delays, customer complains about something, they want an immediate solution. You need to be able to resolve it quickly. Otherwise, it snowballs a bigger issue. Next, where it isn't, we're on it. When we're on it, it's done. What this means, constantly improvement, identifying and fixing any issues immediately and effectively. For example, if a certain menu item gets frequently complaints, management reviews the issue, adjusts the recipe or presentation, and trains staff to correct it. The solution is implemented promptly, maintaining high standards. Applying these principles can transform a restaurant operation into a highly reliable, high-quality customer experience and create an environment where the staff can input effectively and with pride. I'd like to hear comments. Subscribe to this channel.